I'm Jessica Mary, brought abroad. It's 6 a.m. and today we're going to Catalina Island. We're going to Catalina Island. It's an actual island.
We were going to catch the Catalina Express ferry over to the island. We caught it from the Long Beach terminal over to the port of Avalon, which is one of the main ports on Catalina Island. The ferry return costs about $73.50 for adults. Thank you. Hi, Nan! My Nan's the coolest Nan ever. Now, while Catalina Island is famous for a lot of things, what I most famously remember it for was from when Seth sailed away at the end of season 1 in the OC, stopped at Catalina Island before going to Santa Barbara and then selling his boat, and of course the Catalina wine mixer from Step Brothers. Although I don't think either of those things were actually filmed in this location. It was a pretty overcast day when we were at the island, but it was still very warm. Santa Catalina Island is off the coast of Los Angeles, and it's part of the Channel Islands of California. The island used to be partly owned by William Wrigley, who had a mansion on the top of the hill overlooking this beautiful view of Port Avalon. That's the dude who owned the Wrigley's Chewing Gum Company. Fun fact, in 1924, a bunch of bison were brought to the island for the purpose of filming a Western movie, and apparently they never made the final cut. The production company found that it was going to be way too expensive to bring the bison back over to the mainland USA, so they were left on Catalina. Almost 100 years later, the island's now home to more than 150 bison. You can take tours around the island and see the herds of bison if that's something that you want to do. Today, Catalina Island is a really popular destination for tourists from both within the USA and internationally. There are heaps of activities you can choose to partake in on the island, from glass-bottom boat rides to snorkeling and scuba diving through shipwrecks. There's also plenty of shops, restaurants, bars, candy shops, you name it. You can browse through these awesome little boutique places at the Port of Avalon. When we were visiting the island, it was getting near the 4th of July, so all of the shop fronts were decked out in the stars and stripes. All of the narrow streets are lined with beautifully decorated and maintained homes, beach shacks and accommodation.
Look how cute this little street is behind me. Oh my goodness. Look. This plant looks like a dick.
As a bit of a fun thing to do to get around the Port of Avalon, you can hire yourself a golf buggy either by the hour or for the day, and that can take you to all of the beautiful sites along the islands.
Golf cart rental tours. We're going on a golf cart rental tour. This will be be my first time driving on the right side of the road. Now, we're in a golf cart though, so I don't think I can do too much damage. Michelle, how are you feeling about it? We had to stop our golf carting because, oh my god, look at this view. It's insane. So pretty. Oh my god, we've got no brakes! No, we have brakes, I'm kidding. We all live in a yellow submarine.
After our hour was up touring the island via golf buggy, I was super keen to sink my teeth into a couple of margaritas and cheese dip. Michelle and I are almost cheese dip connoisseurs now. Every Mexican place we go to, and there have been a lot of them, we order the cheese dip. Cheese dip. So that was pretty much me for the rest of the afternoon. A mango margarita, a Corona Rita, which I don't think was the name of the drink on the menu, but that's what they're called back in Australia. And from there I got really comfy drinking a couple more beers. My Uncle Rick and I stopped into a bar called El Galeon, which again was beautifully decorated in patriotic stars and stripes and heaps of tinsel. And that's my kind of afternoon, really. Cheers! Oh wait, but how could I forget? Then we stopped at a bar called Luau Larry's for a couple more drinks.
I've ordered a drink called a Wiki Whacker, and because I ordered a Wiki Whacker, I get this Wiki Wacky hat!
Look at me, I'm as happy as a pig in mud.
Yeah, are you gonna have a Oh, I can only just imagine how Seth felt when he sailed to Catalina and then sailed to Santa Barbara and ran out of snacks. He must have been feeling like, oh my god, it's so beautiful here, but I don't have any more snacks.
If you can't already tell, I'm a massive OC fan. I got more OC content in the next video coming up. But right now I decided to try on some stupid hats and sunglasses with my cousin Bree.
You look very fear and loathing in Las Vegas with that hat and those glasses. These are Bree's new glasses! These are Bree's new glasses! We can't stop here. This is backcountry. Whoa! Hey!
You're out of Catalina, you already know the deal. We're playing basketball.
Woo! We jumped on the 6 o'clock ferry back to the mainland. Catalina Island was beautiful. I'm so stoked that I got to spend the day there and check it out. You can also book accommodation on the island if you want to stay for longer than just a day. It is quite expensive though, so I'd recommend booking in advance. Bye!
I'm Jessica Mary, Broad Abroad. I'm going to end this vlog here. Thanks for hanging out. But if you do like this video, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit like on this video. This has been Catalina, and I hope you had fun. Okay, love you, bye!